Nate out of Fairfield, Illinois, versus Thomas Stevenson. Thomas Stevenson I've not seen play before, but I do know that he did go for pretty good dollar amount to the Calcutta. We've got the other camera back up. Life is good. Hoss Eklund says, hey, Crazy Bob and Carolyn. I'm not sure who Carolyn is. We'll figure that out, I guess. Jessica says, let's go, babe. That's Nate McGaha, Hayes' significant other. Rick Carlson says, Bob, what time are you shutting down for the night? My guess is we'll be shutting down within an hour, hour and a half. We might go to 3. That might be the max, just to keep in line with the state's laws on such things. I'm still drinking bourbon here in the on-cue broadcast booth. Come on down, get yourself a drink, or come down tomorrow. They're gonna have biscuits and gravy first thing in the morning. So, battery level low. Well, that didn't work out well. We thought we were happy to get the other camera, but as it turns out, the other camera died on the vine. We are plagued today with unfortunate circumstance. Yep. Thomas Stevenson, huh? Where's he out of? All right, Carolyn, there she is. All right, who knew? All right, you got, that was a good shot right there. He used the inside English to get shape on that 6 and also slow it down. So that was a real nice shot. Same kind of story with the inside English. The only problem with it was he left himself a little too hard, so he'll have to go rail first for this off of the 10 ball to get this. So we're going to see if he makes a good shot here. Oh, just a little bit wide right.
Chuck, pick up your scorecard.
Looks like Louis DeMarco got mixed up with Mickey Hammond, and Hammond takes the loss. So the on-cue president goes down in the second round to the man who beat me, Louis DeMarco, 5-1. That's going to set up a really fantastic match between Louis DeMarco and Chris Austin. Thomas goes for the kick. He makes 2 rails and makes good contact and a good hit, and actually leaves his opponent a little bit tough. All right, Thad Hunsucker is out there. Hunsaker, I don't know how you pronounce that. He makes the back cut into the bottom left-hand corner, leaving himself good shape for this next ball. This is my freaky twin, Nate McGaha, out of Fairfield, Illinois. Comes off the rail, leaving himself perfect on the 9. I'd like to ask ask everybody to share this. That leaves him for the 8-ball in the side pocket. 8-ball in the side pocket he goes. Nate draws first blood. It gets a 1-0 lead. Here in the second round of the On-Cue Tri-State 8-ball championship of 2008. There's some amazing players here. There's a little ring. There's a ring game in front of me that is fun to watch as you can want or need. It's a Banks ring game. You get more money from more rails for your banks. We've seen some crazy banks over here. Jessica Dunlap says, "Where's the singing at tonight, Crazy Bob?" Well, I was up until 3 in the morning doing some karaoke over at Sidetrack last night. So my voice, you can probably hear my voice is a little bit tore up right now. Me, 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 me. How's that? A little vocal exercise, vocalese. Try to keep things light. All right, the tables broke wide open here. Not sure where he's going to start here, but I suppose he's going for the combination for the down at the table. So he took stripes. Now the stripes that are a problem are in the middle of the right-hand side of the table. That's where you're going to see this game play its story out. I'm assuming that ball goes into the side pocket, otherwise he wouldn't have played that shape, but got a little bit more draw than he was expecting, I think. Comes off the in-rail back up. Gets spin to come over for the 9. Not sure that he was going for that, but that is going to leave the ball sitting there by his hand. It's the trouble ball to get out on this rack, so we should see how he goes about that. Looks like he's going back for it right now, and he makes a nice shot to get there. Do a little bit of dance work here to get on this 10. Yeah, for those who don't know, the Crazy Bob experience at the karaoke stage is something to witness. It's not necessarily good, but you know, you can always laugh at me. He's going with top, come down the rail. It looks like he was going to have a pretty good shape on it, but he ends up missing the shot, leaving his opponent in pretty good shape if the 4-ball passes the 10. And guess what? He's looking at the 4-ball right away. So that's exactly what he's thinking as well. Not sure what the result of his thoughts are. I probably shouldn't have been singing until 3 in the morning because the fatigue has begun to set in and the bourbon is running low. But it's tasty. O'Brien's is one of the premium sponsors of the On-Cue Pool League. One of the premier destinations for pool in the entire tri-state area. All right, while he didn't make this shot, he did leave his opponent in kind of tough shape because the 3 blocks the bank back into the obvious home for this. April says she ordered me another. I don't believe her until I see it. Seeing is believing is what they say. That is an amazing shot. To get that shape on that shot is incredible. Thomas Stevenson. Shot on the match so far. Moves himself straight on the 8 ball, assuming it passes the 6, which I believe it does. Thomas says, I'm not here to lose. I'm here to tie this thing up 1-1. Here's the Tri-State 8-Ball Championship. Brought to you by Bud's Harley Davidson, Bob's Lounge, O'Brien's, Custom Recreation, Premier Tax Solutions. Air Canary's tax preparation service. It's about that time of year, folks. You got the April 15th, right? So come and check out Air Canary's Premier Tax Solutions. He can get you set up, maximize your return. Here comes the break. Oh, I thought the cue ball was going to go in the top left-hand corner, but it didn't. There's a lot of congestion in the bottom half of your table. So for you players out there to like to kind of get into the mind of these top players, because of all this congestion down there, you really have to tread lightly in an 8-ball rack. So on a 7-foot table. So let's see what he goes for. Now, these players can do a lot with breakouts, and they can do a lot with getting precision leaves to get shape on balls that are tough. There's one of the breakouts we just talked about. But the congestion still applies. Yes, he has the 5 into the top corner or possibly the side, but I think he'd go to the corner. But that 3 ball is still in a little bit of tough shape, so he wants to get on the right-hand side of the 2 ball so he can break that out. Come into the 8 ball probably here. Leave up for the 3 down table, just exactly what I said. But there's some real precision that has to take place there for that out to occur. Roll up straight on the 3, leaving the 6 into the side. He went a little far on that. Now he's not necessarily accustomed to playing on diamonds week in and week out, and that was a little bit of overrolled that ball. So he's got to try to figure out how to get back for this 8 ball. My guess is he'll probably come off of the 6 and attempt to use the 15, I believe it is, or 13 as a stop, as a backstop. He's left himself a tough shot here, and it could go a little bit weird. Okay, he went with the 10 balls at backstop, so he can use to get the back cut there for the 8, and I think he's got a decent enough angle to get this. Looks like he's jacking up a little bit to get draw on this. All right, and that takes a 2-1 lead. Now, I'm going to show you here Thomas Stevenson's shot here in this last game that got him the win. Look at this shot. That is an amazing shot. You don't see too many shots that good. There's the on-cue broadcast. Instant replay of the match. That is an amazing shot. That's a great one. You get to see it twice. 2 for 1. Nate McGaha, 2. Thomas Stevenson, 1. Welcome to the 2018 On-Cue Tri-State 8-Ball Championship. Here at O'Brien's Sports Bar and Grill. Home of free pool every day during the week, 11 to 3. Come buy yourself one of the amazing lunch specials and get to play all the pool you want during that time. Jessica says, great job, babe. Carolyn Sienna Smith says, lovely. Hoss Eklund says, nice. Fingers slipped there a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. All right, let's see what Nate comes up with. Nate's the kind of player, he can really make that cue ball dance. So he's got a lot of creativity in his game. Now the 4-ball, well, I guess I wasn't paying much attention. He's shooting solids here, so he's going to go for a safe, I would imagine. Then the 7-ball come back on the bottom rail. It's 1:14 in the morning here at O'Brien's. You've got an exhausted Bob, Crazy Bob Darling here in the broadcast booth with Nate McGaha versus Thomas Stevenson. 2-1 Nate. Thomas is up to shoot. Off of the rail. So you can see the 9-ball, but he's got this cluster of 2 balls with a 3-ball here at the bottom half of your table. Want to apologize for the issues with some of the technology we've got going on today. We had to do a lot of work here to get this live stream up. They did the remodel here at O'Brien's. In fact, you should come check that out. And so we've moved from our normal location to the back of the room or closest to the windows, and had to remount cameras and everything. So we've had some struggles here to get that put in place. As you know, On-Cue Broadcast Network is dedicated to bringing you the best pool action in the tri-state area. And even if we make some mistakes along the way, it doesn't mean that we're not going to keep on trying and keep on improving. All right, we'd like to see some of our viewership numbers come up. We would like you guys to share this. If you share it, then more people will be able to watch this great pool action. And our sponsors will be happy with us, which that's what it's all about, isn't it? Look at the way that draw went. He got a breakout on it. It's not the cleanest breakout in the world, but he's going to be pretty happy with at least getting there. He can come off of the this next ball and have a decent chance at it. Looks like Hoss and Carolyn are both picking on me and picking on the On-Cue Broadcast Network for our lack of camera angles for this particular match. We promised to have it back today. That was a really nice shot there. If he gets pretty good shape, he got a little too far to make it kind of funny looking, but it's going to... it really was a nice shot. Put a lot of English on it to get that to move that way. Just because it was so difficult, he had a fairly small window to get the kind of angles he was looking for. I see Mickey Hammond's watching after his 5-1 loss to Louis DeMarco. April, Jessica, Thad Hunsucker, Sacred. Everybody is watching the On-Cue Broadcast Network. I'd like to welcome Courtney Helmbrick to the broadcast viewership. I'd like to ask everybody to share this again. sure exactly what he's going for here. My guess is a safe because he doesn't, well, I really don't know. He has the bank there with the spin off the end rail. That is a nice shot. While he leaves himself a tough angle for this 10, man, just to get where he got was amazing. He had a little more juice on it, he would have had it been out for sure to tie this up 2-2. And he's got a tough shot, but man, that last one was a tough shot. He drains its center pocket, puts inside English to keep it coming back into the center of the table and come back off the other rail with perfect speed to get on the 8. Thomas Stevenson, that was one hell of an out. Ties it up 2-2. Ray Benton. Hey guys, hi from Illinois. Well, are you the guy that they named Benton, Illinois after? OnCue Broadcast Network goes to the Brew 2 in Benton, Illinois and broadcasts several tournaments there a year. So hello back at you, Ray Benton. Frank Ulrich. Frank Ulrich only talks to me in the middle of the night. 1:19 a.m. tonight. I guess it's about time. Welcome to the broadcast. 2-2. Nate McGaha, Thomas Stevenson. Thomas Stevenson made an incredible out there to get back to tying this up. And now this rack here, we're going to have a little bit of congestion now. I wish we did have a different camera angle for this one because the back of Nate's head is not all that interesting on this broadcast. But it's a little bit better than when he's in the broadcast booth talking with us. I'm joined by Eric Parsons in the OnCue broadcast booth. Something we should mention is he has every single human being that Brian Payne doesn't in the Calcutta, I think. No. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you didn't get me. Oh. You know what, did I get me? No, someone took it for 30, didn't they, for the pool? Frank Ulrich's asking, how's it going, Bob? I mean, he really said, how's it Boboing, but I think I know what he meant. Eric Parsons is the guy who set up the Tri-State Q Trader Facebook page. So if you're looking to do any kind of trading of pool cues, it was. Then leaves himself enough angle to come over and back. Oh, maybe he's trying to hold it. Don't know. He's going to try to hold it, and hold it he does. That is leaving himself perfect. And behind the 8, Nate is really in front of the 8 on this one. Shooting it straight in to get the 3-2 win. It doesn't get much better than that. Nate McGaha, Fairfield's own. We've got a great match going on here. Joe, Tristan, good night from San Antonio, Texas. I'd like to welcome you to the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying it. Share this for all your friends to see. Like the OnCue Facebook page, the OnCue Billiards Facebook page that you came to. And what you'll have here is more broadcast live streams of pool from the tri-state area in your future. Like I said, www.facebook.com/OnCueBilliards.net. If you're listening to this, though, you know that address already. Stephanie Thompson says, way to go, Nate. And way to go, he did. Every game that has been won through very, very nice pool playing. Very nice outs, very precision leaves, very precise ball maker. For those that don't know, first thing in the morning, biscuits and gravy here at O'Brien's. They're waking up early to feed us. Y'all come down. Get yourself some biscuits and gravy. The O'Brien's way. My match starts at 10 a.m. I play the venerable Dirk Campbell, my ex-teammate. After taking a 5-zip loss to Louis DeMarco, the first player to go in the blind bid of the Calcutta from Louisville, Kentucky. Nice break out there by Thomas Stevenson. And he's lifted a lot of different options. Goes 2 rails to lead for the 5 into the side. Roll up to the 7 ball. Okay, gets on the right side of this 7 ball here. I don't know what ball that is. Follow up. Leave himself for the 6 with angle to get on the 8. Life is pretty good here for Thomas Stevenson to tie this up. Rail first, perfect English, perfect speed, straight in on the 8 in the side pocket. Nice job by Thomas Stevenson. Every game here has been an excellent exhibition of run-out pool. His breakout of the 3 there was textbook. He'll bend that ball like you wouldn't believe. Nice shooting by Thomas Stevenson. Now went from a 5-5 race down to a 2-2 race with Nate McGaha on the break. He gets a hold of that one. I believe this is going to be the last stream of the night, so we don't have to worry about that cutting off and going to the next one. Jessica Dunlap says, Nate is shooting him like he should be. He learned it all from me. Well, I'm sure that he did there. Jessica Dunlap, I'd like to see you out here. You gonna come out tomorrow? Get you some of them biscuits and gravy? So players have come from as far as Ohio, from Louisville, Kentucky, Western Kentucky, from Calvert City, from Fairfield, Illinois, from Benton area, Centralia, of course, Evansville. Got Gary Gentry, Dennis Schnell. Everyone who's anyone is in the mix. I'd like to welcome Todd Higgs to the program. Todd Higgs. Okay, so the thing is, this ball is going to have a little small window to get to the 10. Does he get there? And does he make the shot? No, he hits the titty on the left-hand side pocket, leaving it out for Thomas Stevenson. No balls are tied up. No congestion to speak of. It is a pretty good table, barring ooh, he left himself a little bit tough on that, I guess. It's going to change his pattern, I would imagine. Hello, Todd Higgs. Todd Higgs is my teammate on Monday in the On-Q Pool League. If you'd like to captain a team in the On-Q Pool League, contact Mickey Hammond. They play out of Grayville, Illinois on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe. Plays out of Owensboro on Thursdays. Plays out of Evansville on Mondays and Tuesdays. The On-Q BCA Pool League, the next level in league. All right, so he's going to have to get shape on the 3. He just needs to come out across enough to get past the 8. This is kind of a touchy shot, so we're going to see how he handles it. Oh, come up underneath to get it into the bottom corner. Now, the problem with that is you've got a situation where you're coming across. Oh, he can go in the side pocket. I think my eyes are failing me. Leaving himself straight in on the 8. As I'm getting tired, I'm not seeing some things. I thought that ball blocked the pocket, but it actually made it for more of a funnel into the pocket. Putting Thomas Stevenson on the hill first. With the break. This is some fantastic 8-ball, folks. You're watching one hell of a match in the 2018 On-Q Tri-State 8-ball Championships. Thomas Stevenson 4, Nate McGaha 3. Race to 5, alternating break. Let's watch this instant replay again from one of the earlier matches. That is an amazing shot. That is a shot. That's how you get to the hill first, right there. That is an amazing. All right, it's Thomas Stevenson's break. Goes with the second ball break. See, Tanya's up there still watching. You still at work, Tanya, this late? Or did you get home and start watching? See, Flick just joined the program. Welcome. Share with all your buddies up there, Terre Haute area? Why aren't you down here in the mix? Regardless, we like to see that you're here watching. Sometimes life gets in the way of pool and you can't go to every tournament that you would like. Oh, he draws back, comes off of the 8-ball into the side pocket. That one's going to be frustrating. Look at the way that cue ball bit off of that rail. He is a masterful technician with English. Tanya says she's home. Heavy eyes. Yeah, Flick, that's one of the deals. If it's sometimes life gets in the way of pool. That's what we always said on our teams before. We always understand that, but at the same time, these tournaments don't come up every day. And actually, an 8-ball tournament of this ilk is kind of a rarity these days. So, real nice trophy involved. The winner's going to take home $3,000, thereabouts. Rick Carlson says, I'm watching this match and then it's off to bed. Well, you know what? I hope it is for me, too. I got to play at 10 in the morning versus Dirk Campbell. Chris Robinson's back watching. He needs to be sharing this so everybody else can see it. Todd does too. Tanya, Rick, everybody. Share it, share it, share it. Share it, share it, share it. Share it again. All right, I didn't know if he had room to make that. He gets there. Tom Stevenson's a really solid player. I've not seen his play before, so this is new to me. I try to put it in the back of my mind so I can have a better idea of how he shoots for future broadcasts, but I will say I'm really impressed with his table vision, pattern play, cue ball movement. All of these things are excellent for sure. Needs to come over off of the side rail after making this ball in the left-hand bottom corner pocket and get far enough to leave himself a shot on this 8-ball. I think he's going to hit it just about perfectly. That's a nice shot to put him straight in on the 8th, get the win. Nice job by Thomas Stevenson. Congratulations, Thomas Stevenson. You've made it to the next round. I think the 3rd round in the Tri-State 8-ball championship. Wow. I mean, I'll tell you what, every single game it seemed there were great outs, great outs, great outs. Have you seen anything like this before? Look at this. That shot is an amazing shot. Absolutely. That right is an amazing shot. Network instant replay of the match. That is an amazing shot. Wow. I tell you what, Thomas Stevenson's someone to look out for. That is an amazing shot. 8-ball championship, quad state in this case, because he is the one who's from Ohio. That is an amazing shot. Nate was left scratching his head on that one because, as we all just witnessed, that is one hell